everybody, and welcome to the next part of our Feast of Favorites as part of our Thanksgiving week here at Aubrey Scott Productions, in which we're about to do our third segment, which is another Wheel of Fortune game, but this time we're going to be playing the Game Boy version. So let's see how I do. So let's see who we have with us. We still have Eugene, we still have Nick, we also still have Ben, we have Jay, and we still have Chat, and we also have Robo and Tim Zuna, aka Mr. How Dare You Turkey Trot! Exactly. And here we go. Wheel of Fortune for the Game Boy. I hope I can win a bundle. Here we go. Take it on the computer player, of course. If you saw the first segment, which was Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for the Sega, I lost out. And then in the last segment, we did a Wheel of Fortune Tyco board game showdown, in which Eugene was the winner. Now let's see how I do in the Game Boy version. The category is person, by the way, for our first round. And I land on 500. So I'd like to start things off by calling an R. And there are two R's. Okay. I have $1,000 just like that. I'd like to buy an E. But there are no E's, so we go to the computer player.
Wee woo.
Wee woo. That's right, Tim. Wee woo. And the computer player lands on the top dollar value of $1,000. But there's no Q! So I'll buy an A. And there are no A's either. Back to the computer player. Yeah, I'm not in the puzzle. Hey, once again, he said that, not me. Alright, the computer player picks the letter G, and there happens to be a G. Okay. Spin the wheel. $500. Choose a letter. There's no C. My turn. Spin the wheel. 400. B. Yeah, there are two B's. Okay, and those B's did it because I now know what it is. Oh, hi, Tiger. This is for you, Jay. I'd like to call a J. Jay's in the puzzle, and we're not.
I'm in the puzzle, and you're not.
200. Well, you're not in the puzzle either, Tim, but there is an N. Yeah, Tim's not in the puzzle, I'm not in the puzzle. What?
Is Nick in the puzzle?
Nick is in the puzzle, yeah. For $2,000, I'll solve it. Bjorn Borg. So I got $2,000 for that solved. Let's play our second round. Yep. And our second round category is Thing, and the computer player will start this round. So what is the computer player going to do, Jay? And he got a free spin, too. So he's spinning again. 400. Is there a T? Nope. My turn to... Oh, wait, no. He has a free spin. Never mind. Oops. Hashtag oops. $200. Is there a G? Nope. Now it's my turn to spin the wheel. And I land on 300. Alright. N None of those. Back to the computer player. So Tim's not in the puzzle. Nick is not in the puzzle. Gary Newkirk is not in the puzzle. 300. Is there C? Nope. Chap is not in the puzzle either. 300. Let's go with an R. Let's see if Robo's in the puzzle. On the other hand, Robo is in the puzzle. Okay. I like to buy a vowel. E. And Eugene is in the puzzle because there are 3 E's.
I'm in the puzzle, alright, suck it.
Actually, you appeared 3 times in the puzzle, Eugene. I'll spin. 800, that's a good one. L. And there are 2 L's. Okay. So I have 1650. I'm gonna keep going. Spin the wheel. 300. D. But there is no D. Oh well. Now we go back to the computer player. 200. There's no X, you dummy. Oh, I think I know it. Spin the wheel. 800, that's far enough. Why? Because I said so. Once again. Spin the wheel. 400. I'd like to take a pee in Tim Zuna's toilet.
Sorry, it's not available.
Oh, man. Besides, the bathroom's down the hall. I'll spin. Alright, $1,000. M. And Mikey's in the puzzle. $3,850 this round, $5,850 for the game so far. I will solve. Lamprey, eel. That's it. Now we're gonna go into speed up. Give that wheel a final spin. Be asked to give a letter. If it's in the puzzle, we have 5 seconds to solve it. Vowels worth nothing. Consonants worth $300 a piece. All we can do. The category is thing, and I'll start with a T. There's 1 T, and I have 5 seconds to try to fiddle around with that. Computer player. Why would you call an X? R. No.
Army.
There's no R. And why would you call a Z? N.
Don't call this letter unless you're sure it's in the puzzle first.
Exactly. Now N there are 2 of them.
I don't call that letter.
And I have 5 seconds. Thing, the category. Once again, I don't know. Computer player. Yeah, there's 1A, no money for it, but you do get a little bit of information, and it's over to me now. L. Yeah, there are 2 L's. Oh, Achilles tendon.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, Tim, you're a pig? I didn't know that. Wait, yeah, I did. Just kidding. Now this is where you Skype guests come in. I have $7,350. And I get to play for a bonus prize, but I get to pick a prize. So, I'm going to turn to my Skype guests to see what I should play for. These are your 5 options. $25,000, a trip to Hawaii, a Porsche, a cruise, or a sailboat. Skype guests,
Dash.
lock in your votes in the chat box right now. Alright, Eugene says $25,000. I heard Tim say $25,000. Ben is saying $25,000. Robo saying 25 grand. Well, looks like majority rules. We're going with the 25 grand. People is the category, so we need 5 consonants and 1 vowel. I will call Robo Rager, Steve Klobrowski, Tim Zuna, Larry 4009, Nick Bishop, and Eugene Yu. In other words, RSTLNE. Okay, I'm gonna get just 6 letters only. Will it be enough? We'll find out. We're gonna get an N, an S, another N, we've got another N, and another N, and an L. Okay, I think I've got this. Algonquian Indians. Let's find out if that is right. Remember, we're playing for $25,000. Is it Algonquian Indians? Yes, it is! So I got $7,350 plus the 25 grand. That is $32,350 I won this segment. That's right, folks. $25,000. We'll wrap it up for this segment in the Feast of Favorites. We'll have another game ready for y'all soon. So stick around. We'll be right back.